Hi, my name is Lindsey. I am a mom of two boys who are 7 and 5, and my husband and I are separated after 10 years of marriage, but we've recently had to move back into the same house together for the safety of our family. The biggest challenge we are facing right now, that I am facing, is after being separated for close to 6 months and very intentionally living separately through a nesting scenario where our boys stayed in our house and my husband and I swapped back and forth. We felt the need to come back together under the same roof. It's been pretty difficult to kind of prematurely be put back in a scenario I had not planned on being in. Both of us work full time and we've got two kids that can't go to school, and so they need our time and attention and some level of instruction that we weren't anticipating on having to provide. It just gets pretty difficult pretty fast. As far as coping as a family, it kind of depends on the day. I don't think we've found the secret sauce yet. To some extent, we're trying to maintain the same type of schedule we had before. So there were certain days that my husband had with the children where he is still on those days of the week acting kind of as the primary parent, handling their go-to requests as much as possible when they'll remember to go to dad instead of mom, and spending extra time with them, taking a little time away from his work. And similarly, on my days, I'm doing the same. For other folks that are co-parenting, kind of across a wide variety of circumstances, I'm sure, I think for me, I have found that it helps to try to communicate in ways where you don't jump to conclusions about what the other person is thinking or feeling. Trying to take time to articulate clearly and give time for the response from your co-parent is helpful. And then just I try to keep as many conversations that could end up escalated away from the kids as possible, because they're stressed out about so many things anyway. They don't need the added stressor of, wondering if mom and dad are going to get in an argument. I think what I'm learning right now through this whole process is that time is precious. I'm just trying to be more intentional with the time that I do have, and take a step away from work, take time to watch a show that I wouldn't normally watch, or read a book, or cross stitch, or make an art project with my kids. Think that there is hope. We're seeing people in communities band together, even in social isolation, to meet the needs of their neighbors and the people around them. I get to be a part of a campaign. One of the many ways that the organizations I work with are trying to help out right now is through a campaign called Help the Helpers. And it's modeled after the Mr. Rogers quote that says, "In times of crisis, you should look for the helpers." So that campaign is meant to help raise funds for the community organizations that are meeting the needs of people who are impacted all around them. On a personal note, I'm a believer. I believe in God, and so I look to him for much of my hope right now. And just know that he is in control, and so that gives me an element of peace and hope that I wouldn't have on my own if I had to feel the need to be in control of these uncontrollable circumstances around me.